Hello and welcome back, my stylish friends. Today we will be learning design number 5 of our 2024 granny square stitch designs, and I'm using a 7mm hook. If you need detailed instruction how the granny square stitch has been created in one color, please visit the video that I posted last year before we start working on our designs. We are making this granny square stitch a little bit differently than in any patterns you can find. I created this method because I believe it's easier for me to change colors. Okay, so choose any color you want, and we will start as usual with the slip knot and chain 3. This video is not detailed how to make this granny square stitch, but it's only showing you when and how to change color, how to carry the color. So please visit the other video if you need detailed instruction and practice how to make this granny square stitch in one color. And to speed up this video, I'm at the end of my round number 1. I will do slip stitch, and this is how I start new round. I will go back under the chain space and start my chain 3, turn back, and then making my 2 double crochet stitches. And again, this is a little bit differently than in any pattern written, but this is my way that I kind of created a long time ago because it's helping me to change color, and it's much easier to work with when you have multiple colors and you do not want to cut the yarn. When working this design, you need to complete full 2 rounds before you will be adding new color to your project. I am at the end of my round number 2, and again I will make a slip stitch, but I want to make sure that I do not need to change my yarn right away, and as you see I do. So let's make 1 slip stitch first to finish this round. Then you take your new color yarn and you pull the new color yarn through your chain. Then pull that chain all the way down. You do not need to slip knot here because you can hide the ends later. You chain 1, pull all the way down. That will be your connection. And now with the new color yarn, you just work as usual. You go under and then you chain 3. You turn your work, and again, think where you want to place your new color yarn, where you want to keep the old color yarn. So I need to make only 1 cluster with the new color yarn. Therefore, I will not finish the last stitch. I will make my color yarn change again, and I always keep my new color yarn away from my project. So it's kind of holding the new color yarn closer to the project. And I will change that yarn color. Now the white color yarn I need to carry to the other side. So I just work my cluster as usual. And again, because I need only 1 cluster, I make sure that I will not complete the last stitch, and I will change my yarn color. Again, taking this white color on the top of the gray and change the yarn color. We need just 1, and we need to move the yarn all the way to the other side. So we will be carrying gray yarn but working the white one. And we making the corner of this square as usual in any color. And we have to remember again, with the second cluster, we will not finish the last stitch until we change yarn color for the gray one. So it's not difficult to make this change. You are carrying the yarn, both of them, around this square, and it's not that many changes too. Also, I'm not sure if you notice, the white color yarn, it's a little bit visible on the right side of our project, but do not worry about that. I will show you in the next round how to hide that yarn. That's the yarn that we will be hiding. Okay, so let's move to the next corner, and you will repeat this process all the way around until you finish your last stitch. So once again, we're making cluster on the corners separated by chain 2. And with the second cluster, we will not finish the last stitch until we change the yarn color. So this design is pretty simple because you're changing yarn color only in the one round, creating this square in the square kind of design, and looks very pretty when you're making them in different colors and connecting your blanket. Now, I want to point very important thing when you're working any changing colors in the granny square stitch. Make sure that your yarn tension is correct or a little bit looser than the regular way. The reason when you're changing color, you want that color to not be too tight, so your square is flexible. Your blanket want to have movement in any direction. Also, in many cases, the next round will be the round where you want to hide some of the exposure of the different color yarn, and you want to be able to do that. Therefore, you need to have the carrying yarn tension kind of loose. You don't want this to be too tight. So next round, I will show you exactly how to hide the visible on the right side color yarn, or at least minimize that exposure. Okay, so we are almost done with our round number 3. I have to just finish my corner. I'm missing one cluster right here. So now I do not need gray color yarn in my 4th round. I can definitely cut that yarn now and just work with my white color yarn. So let's finish our round number 3. And we will finish as usual with the slip stitch. Okay, we are done with round number 3. Now let's finish our design. We start as usual, going back, and we are going under the chain space to start the first cluster. And now we will be hiding this visible yarn. You want to place your hook under that yarn to bring that yarn up. That's the best way to hide that yarn. And you will do only on the right side of your gray stitch or any color stitch that you would like to use. The left side will be hidden. On the left side, the more visible yarn is the gray one, but you can keep that yarn on the bottom of your stitch because it's more closer to the original color yarn you were working with. So let me show you one more time when you get to the other side of the square. On the right side of your different color yarn. In my case, it's gray color yarn. I have this visibility of the white color yarn, and I will place my hook under that yarn, bring that yarn closer to the top, bring that yarn closer to the color yarn I'm working right now. And I will do this only on the right side of my stitch. And I will do this on every side of my square, making sure that exposure of the white color yarn is minimized. As always, I want to stop and say thank you for all of you who are supporting my channel, who are supporting my Etsy shop, and welcome to the club, all the beginners who would love to master the art of crochet. Crochet is very relaxing hobby, and I hope you enjoy not only this project, but any project in your future. So we are almost done at the round number 4. As you see, I need to make one more side, and this project is super fast. Granny square stitches are perfect for beginners. You will not get overwhelmed with the large project. You make in little pieces at the time. At the end, you can make huge blanket or baby blanket, depends what you want. And of course, granny square stitch can be used to making scarves, hats, sweaters, anything you wish. We are done. Let's cut the yarn and hide the ends. I have so many videos on my channel how to hide the ends, so I will not focus here and fully because there is nothing different in this project how you hiding your ends. In some designs, yes, I will spend more time because it's very important that you're hiding your ends the right way. With this project, use the regular way how you normally hide your ends. Okay, so this is our wrong side, and look at this. You barely see those few changing color yarn carrying. And then this is our right side, and looks so pretty. Make as many as you want, or maybe you can incorporate all the design we already learned. Or you can see me again in 2 weeks when we will be working on design number 6. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you learned something new. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time.